The Taoiseach, running slightly behind schedule given his eventful morning, was escorted into the chamber of a cheering House by senior members of the House and Senate. He was then formally introduced by the Speaker, Nancy Pelosi.
I have the high privilege and distinct honour of presenting to you His Excellency Bertie Ahern, the Taoiseach, the Prime Minister of Ireland.
The Taoiseach's speech began by recalling the historic links between Ireland and the US. From that history forged by immigrants, the Taoiseach spoke of the new Irish now coming to Ireland's shores and made a plea on behalf of the undocumented Irish immigrants still in the US.
So we're profoundly aware of those challenges as we ask you to consider the case of our undocumented Irish immigrant community in the United States today. We hope you'll be able to find a solution to their plight that would enable them to regularise their status and open them to a path to permanent residency.
The Taoiseach's tribute to Father Michael Judge, the Irish-American chaplain of the New York Fire Department who was killed on 9/11, brought the chamber to its feet.
I'm deeply honoured to be joined here today by some of Father Mike's comrades from the New York Fire Department and New York Police Department. Officer Stephen MacDonald,
Northern Ireland was a key part of the Taoiseach's address. Mr Ahern praised the support of President Bush, President Clinton and Senator George Mitchell, and he had this historic message to deliver to Congress.
After so many decades of conflict, I am so proud, Madam Speaker, to be the first Irish to inform the United States Congress Ireland is at peace.
In a poignant personal note for the Taoiseach, Mr Ahern told his audience of his impending departure from office and his final official duties. He quoted from the 1916 proclamation and marked what may not only be the end of a political era, but the start of a new relationship between Ireland and the United States.
The vindication of these universal values is the highest tribute we can pay to those who have gone before and the greatest legacy that we can bequeath for those who are yet to come. Those are no finer words in which to finish and upon which to say, in history, in politics and in life, there are no ends, only new beginnings. So let us begin. Go raibh míle maith agaibh, and thank you for the opportunity.
Robert Short, RTE News, Washington.
After his speech, the Taoiseach told RTE News that it had not only been a good day for him, but a proud day for Ireland. The Democratic Senator Ted Kennedy described Mr Ahern's address as a magnificent speech.
This was the final speech of Bertie Ahern's long political career. Family and friends and members of his cabinet were present in the House of Representatives chamber to hear him deliver his historic address in which he declared that Ireland was now at peace. Many of those from Drumcondra who had travelled his long political career with him were clearly filled with pride as he spoke. Towards the end of his address, Mr Ahern pointedly told his audience that in just a matter of days he would be resigning as Taoiseach.
I will offer her my resignation as Taoiseach. I will humbly hand over the seal of office which I've so proudly held.
Afterwards, his old friend, Senator Ted Kennedy, was the first to give his reaction to the speech.
Extraordinarily well received. Everyone was very happy to be able to express our appreciation to him for the wonderful contribution that he has made to the US-Irish relationship, his role in terms of the peace process.
Then Mr Ahern spoke about how he felt after it was all over.
Oh, well, it's a huge honour to be here. We've great friends in this house built up over the last 30 years, and the Friends of Ireland, the chairman has been a huge friend, and they put a lot of work in today. And it was only when I suppose I was down in the speaker's room earlier on with Dermot and Noel that we recognised that the party of the senators that they lined out. I mean, there was 30 something of senior people from here, so it's a proud day for Ireland, and obviously it's a nice day for me.
Then perhaps another little touch of reality. Mr Ahern travelled to the White House for the last time to bid farewell to President Bush, who, like himself, is now moving to the end of his political career. So Bertie Ahern has now paid his final visit to the White House as Taoiseach. He's been here many times in the past during the 11 years of his premiership. But today he was able to tell President Bush and the people of America that Ireland is now at peace. And he gave credit for that to all of the people of Ireland, North and South, and the people of America. Charlie Bird, RTE News.